Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to yoga class. In case you're watching this for the first time, my name is Tom Rahenna. I'm a teacher in the dance department, and we're going to be doing yoga for about an hour today. And if you ever want to join us live, it's Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:30, and every week you will get sent from the wellness department, you will get an email every week. So always feel free to drop in when you can. And today we're going to get started. So we're going to get started today with some breathing exercises. So what I want you to do is sit nice and upright. So if you can sit on the floor cross-legged, and maintain a neutral spine, that's fine. If you find that your back rounds out, then what I want you to do is get a blanket or a firm cushion or a yoga block or bolster, and I want you to sit on that so that your hips are higher than your knees. That will allow you to get into a nice upright spine. I personally use a kneeling bench to get my hips higher than my knees. And that way you can get in a nice neutral spine. If you cannot sit on the floor and get a neutral spine, feel free to use a chair, right? But you do not want to be sitting leaning back. You want to be sitting away from the back of the chair, pretend it's a stool, and sit upright on your sit bones with your head, neck, and trunk in a straight line, and relaxing your palms upright in your lap. The shoulders are falling away from the ears, and we are breathing in and out through the nose. So allowing your eyes to close, and just at this point noticing the breath. Not trying to control it at all. Just feeling the air as it enters the nostrils. And feeling it exit. Good. And now we're going to start taking control of the breath. Lengthening the exhales. So that the exhale is longer than the inhale. Now bringing your awareness to the belly, I want you to feel the belly rise and fall with the inhale and the exhale, so that we're not trying to puff up the chest area when we breathe in. We're trying to get that air all the way down into our lungs. So you should be feeling the belly moving in and out. And now when you lengthen the exhale, at first you just allow the air to move out to exhale. And then towards the end of the exhale, you can actually press the belly in to expel all the air from the lungs. On the inhale, the belly expands. And on the exhale, it moves towards the spine. Inhaling to a count of 4 and exhaling to 8. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, hold the breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8. Inhale 4, holding 8. Exhale 8. Inhale 4, hold 12. Exhale 8. And release. Wobble the spine a little bit. And just let your breath come to normal. And just notice how you might be breathing differently than when you first sat down. And release. Very good. So from here, we're going to take a little break. We do a little bit of putting work out, putting some energy out, and then we take a moment to recalibrate, to rest, to reach homeostasis, and then we move back into putting energy out again. So now we're going to do our rest. So we're going to come to Shavasana. Shavasana is our corpse pose. It's one of our main resting poses, and Nathan's going to be taking class today, so you can follow what he's doing. I'm going to lay on your back with the feet as wide as the mat. Toes are falling out. The arms are by the sides in a low V. with the palms facing up. Now in this pose, we're not focused on the breath. We're simply letting everything go. Allowing the body to melt into the floor. Letting go of all the cares of the day. Releasing all the muscles. Letting everything go. And gently bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling the wrists and ankles, and roll yourself completely onto one side and press yourself up sideways to sit. We're going to come into an easy sitting position. You can come to sitting on a block if it's going to help you be in neutral spine with one foot folded into the other, in front of the other. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take the hands in front of us, interlacing the fingers, and turn the palms away from you. Exhale, rounding out the back. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. And exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Using your core strength, keeping the weight even on the sit bones. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, release the elbows, rest the arms for a moment. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up, reach the crown of the head upward, nice long spine. Exhale, bend to the right, sideways arch. Pull the waistline in. Weight is even on the sit bones. Inhale through center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale, reach up through the center, and exhale, release the hands down. Very nice. Wobble the spine a little bit. And we're going to move into a simple spinal twist now. Take the back of the left hand across the right knee. Other hand is behind you like a second spine, up on tented fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist and look back. Inhale through center. And exhale, twist again. And inhale, release all the way back to center, relax. And other side, take the back of the right hand across the left knee. Other hand is behind you like a second spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Weight is even on your sit bones. Using your core strength, so we don't use our arms as leverage to push. We just use our core strength. Inhale. And exhale, twist a little more if you can. And release to center. Very good. Coming down off the block. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So putting a towel or a blanket or some kind of pad under your knees here is best. The knees are under the hips. The hands are under the shoulders. And the palms are nice and flat. Fingers are spread wide. So you always want to make sure that the base of the index finger is touching the ground. You don't want to let it come up like this. Always nice and flat. Good. From here, we're going to do cat-cow. So inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the head and tail slightly, and reach the heart forward. Do not let your belly drop down. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine, tuck the head and tail. Inhale, lengthen the spine first, then lift the head and tail slightly, reaching the heart forward. So you're lengthening into the arch. Exhale, belly to the spine, tuck the head and tail. Inhale, lengthen into the arch, lift the head and tail slightly. Don't let go of the low abs, they're supporting your spine. Exhale, tucking the head and tail, belly to the spine. And release to center. Good. Sideways arch now. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, and exhale, pull in the waistline, making a letter C with the spine. Inhale through center, exhale other side. Inhale through center, exhale the first side. Inhale through center, exhale. And release to center, sitting back on the heels. And folding into child's pose, lengthening over the thighs. Knees are slightly apart, forehead is resting on the mat, arms are by the sides with the palms up. And to come out of the pose, put the palms flat on the ground and support yourself as you come rolling up to sit. Very nice. Coming back to tabletop position, we're going to go into an open twist. Take the right hand underneath your heart, right in the center of your body, and open the left hand up to the ceiling, looking up at that top hand. Reach the strong arm down, reach the top arm up. Good, and coming to center, reach under the arm now. We're going to do a closed twist. Reach under, turning that top hand, the fingers towards your face. Resting the shoulder on the ground. And push through the strong top arm, push through to unwind and come back to tabletop. Other side, take the left hand under the heart, open the right hand up to the ceiling, reaching both directions, look up at the top hand, and release it down. Turn the standing hand in towards your face, reach under, and allow the shoulder to touch the ground. Good. Push into the floor with that top hand to unwind. Very nice. From here, we're going to do a simple balance. Take the right hand and lift it over the head like Superman. Then take the left leg, reach it back, and then we're going to lift it to be about torso height. Use your lower abs to support the spine, pulling the belly towards the spine. So you're in nice neutral spine. Reach out the crown of your head, reach out the hand, reach out the back foot, and release down. Very nice. Other side. Take the left hand forward over the head, right foot back, lift it up to torso height, pull the low abs in to support your spine. Reaching both directions, and release all the way down. Nice. Sitting back on the heels, fold yourself into child's pose. Arms are by the sides, palms facing up. Letting everything go. Good, and to come out of the pose, we're going to place the hands flat on the mat. Support yourself as you come rolling up to sit. Good. From here, we're going to go into our downward facing dog. We're going to get into tabletop position. And then you're going to take your hands a little bit further up the mat. Here, you want to really make sure that that first knuckle is down. The hands are nice and flat, nice and bright. From here, you're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, and come into an inverted V. The ears are between the upper arms, and the heels are reaching down towards the mat. They aren't touching the mat. So if you can get them on the mat pretty easily, you want to step a little bit larger distance between your feet and your hands. So step away from the hands slightly until they're only reaching. Lengthening the hips up and back away from the hands. Very nice. And from here, pedal the feet. Reach one foot down and then the other. Bending one knee and then bending the other, switching from foot to foot. Good, coming back into downward dog again, reach both heels down, and very gently lower the knees, and sit on the heels, and rest for a moment. You can roll your wrists, or you can just relax them in your lap. Good, we're gonna come into downward dog one more time. So come to your tabletop, then take your hands towards the top of the mat. Nice and bright, nice and flat. 4 corners of the palms are on the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, reach the hips up and back. Very nice, inverted V. From here, we're gonna take our right foot and we're gonna lift it straight up. So that there's a nice long line between the foot and the hands. Good, and lower the foot, find your downward dog again, weight in both feet, and then when you're ready, you're gonna lift the other leg up, reach it up. Good, and lower, and again, gently lower the knees, sit back and fold into child's pose. So whenever we're in any of the resting poses, in Shavasana or in child's pose, we're really letting go of all the muscles. Bringing our heart rate back down if it went up. We never want to raise our heart rate too much in Hatha style yoga. And whenever we exert ourselves a little bit, we give ourselves a moment to come back to homeostasis. And in this way, we not only train our muscles to work, but we train our muscles and our minds to relax, to take it out of stressful situations, which is as important as doing the exertion in order to get used to moving, to get used to doing things, to get our muscles strong and capable. We also need just as much to be able to release back to normalcy. So this is how we achieve that. And to come out of the pose, place the hands on the mat and support yourself as you come rolling up to sit. Good. From here, we're going to do a lunging sequence. So we're going to get into our lunge from tabletop position, come to all fours. You're going to take your right leg and you're going to take your foot between the 2 hands. Don't worry if you're not as graceful getting into this as Nathan is. You just want to get to that end result. So when you're in the lunge, the knee is directly over the ankle, not forward, back, in or out, directly over the ankle. And the back foot can be pointed or tucked, whichever one is more comfortable for you, and the knee remains on the ground. Okay. From here, you're going to place the forearms crossed on the thigh. And then you're gonna take your hands to your hips. And then you're gonna bend and straighten into that front knee, never letting it cross over the ankle. It only comes to directly over the ankle. Opening up the front of that back thigh. Good, now we're gonna come to the front of the lunge, knee over the ankle. Take your arms, forearms crossed on the thigh, and we're going to do some strengthening now. We're gonna lift that back knee. So tuck the toes and lift the knee. And gently lower the knee. And lift. And lower. And one more time, lift. And lower. Very good. From here, we're going to come into a full crescent lunge. Reach the arms forward and up, straight up. Lift the eyes slightly, and then reach the heart forward and up. So notice that Nathan has a really beautiful arc between the back foot and the hands, but he's getting that by taking his chest forward, not by leaning back. You want to keep the spine nice and long. Good. Releasing the arms down. We're going to go into a twist here. So take the same arm as your back leg, cross it over the thigh, place the hands in prayer position. Exhale, twist, and look upward. Very nice. And release and unwind, placing the hands on the mat. Take the front leg back to tabletop position. You can take it forward and back, releasing the hips. And when you're ready, you're going to take the other foot up between the two hands into the low runner's lunge. Back knee is on the ground, toe is tucked, knee is over the ankle. Place the forearms on the thigh and the hands to the hips, and come forward and back. Good, the knee never crosses the ankle. Good, come to the forward part of the lunge, cross the forearms on the thigh, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, reach the heel back. And gently lower the knee. And again, lift the knee, reach the heel back. And gently lower it. And one more time, lift the knee. And gently lower. Beautiful. Coming into a full crescent lunge, reach the arms forward and up, straight up. Lift the eyes slightly and take the heart forward. Keep the breath even. And gently release, coming into the twist, crossing the elbow over the thigh, hands in prayer position, and twist. And gently release, and take your knee back to tabletop. Good, and from here we're going to come to laying on the back in Shavasana. Lengthen the legs, feet are as wide as the mat. Hands are in a low V with the palms facing up. Letting go of all the muscles. Letting go of the breath. Melting into the ground. And gently bringing your awareness back into the room and rolling completely onto one side. Press yourself up to sit. Good. From here, we're going to go into a forward fold. So the legs are long. And we're going to bring the knees up. And inhale, reach out the hands, reach up with the crown of the head, and exhale, dive down towards the toes, reaching the heart forward. Good. And then we're going to tuck the forearms underneath the knees, hugging our knees. So whenever we do a forward fold, we want to keep the spine nice and long. And so when you're doing a forward fold this way, you're keeping the spine long, lengthening the back, and you're getting a stretch in the hamstrings. If you feel you can get more of a stretch, or this is not enough of a stretch for you on your legs, then you can gently inch your heels away from your sit bones, straightening the legs slightly. And in this way, you can inch your way towards a full forward fold without over flexing the spine, while keeping the spine nice and long. Keep the breath even and slow. Good. And to come out of the pose, we're going to put the hands on the mat and roll ourselves up. Very good. Let's come to lying on the back. And from here, we're going to do a quick spinal twist. So place the feet flat on the mat, hip width apart. And we're going to allow the knees to fall to the right. Lengthen the arms away from each other and look away from the knees. The palms are facing the ceiling. Simple spinal twist on the floor. Keep the breath slow and even. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your knees up to center. Good. Realign the spine. And allow the knees to fall to the other side. Looking away from the knees. Breathing evenly. Inhale, and on the exhale, bringing the knees up to center. Good. Walk the feet apart and allow the knees to fall in and hold each other up. So the knees are touching, releasing the lower abs. Allow the arms to be in a low V with the palms up, and let everything go. Good, and inching the feet together. Allow the knees to fall to the same side. Allow the knees to fall to the same side, rolling over onto your side. And pressing yourself up sideways to sit. And coming up to stand. Good. From here, we're going to do a simple triangle pose, standing pose. The feet are shoulder width apart. Hands in prayer position in front of you, and then over your head. So the palms are not directly over your crown. They're slightly forward of your crown so that your spine can be in neutral. Inhale, reach the fingers up, reach the head up, and exhale, pull the waistline in, bending to the side. Good. Inhale, up to center, and exhale to the other side, pulling the waistline in. And inhale, reach up to center. And exhale, release the arms down. Very good. From here, we're going to do our Warrior Two pose today, Warrior Two. So your feet are as wide as your wrists. If you put your arms out, they're about wrist width. And from here, you're going to take your right foot and turn it out. Turn your toes to face the short end of the mat. Arms are out to the sides. Good. And from here, you're going to bend the right knee. Bend it until it's directly over the ankle, but not forward of the ankle. Good. Reaching out both hands and look over the bent knee. Warrior Two. So here you want to make sure that this back foot, the back arch, is on the ground. All four corners of the back foot are on the ground. Good. To come out of the pose, you're going to take both hands to the mat. And you're going to inch that back leg up. Come to both legs being bent. And keeping both legs bent, you're going to roll up to stand. Good. And the other side. Feet are as wide as the wrists. Turn the left foot out. Bend into the left knee, directly over the ankle. And take your hands to the chest and open. Good. Looking over the bent knee. Keep the breath going. Reaching out all the limbs. All four corners of the back foot are on the floor. Good. From here, you're going to take both fingertips down to the mat. Good. Walking that back leg in. Keep both knees bent. Keeping both knees bent, rolling up to stand. Very nice. From here, we're going to do our tree pose. So this is a nice balancing pose. Take your right foot in front of you, dig a hole for your tree. Place the foot down on the mat and shift your weight onto the front leg. Very good. And from here, we're going to take the other leg. You can have the toe down on the floor with the knee bent. You can have the toe on the floor close to the leg. You can have the foot on the calf, or you can have the foot on the upper leg, but do not put it on the knee. Open the knee to the side. Press your palms together in prayer position and find a focal point at eye level. Pressing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Reach the crown of the head up. Keep your focus. Breathing slowly and evenly. And gently release the leg. And touching the ground. And coming to the other side. Left foot, dig the hole. Plant your foot down. Shift your pelvis forward over the ankle. Other foot is to the side, right underneath you on the calf or on the thigh. Open the knee, press the palms together in prayer position. Find a focal point at eye level. Press the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Breathing slowly, evenly. And gently release the leg, release the hands, touch the ground. Good. On the last pose of the evening, we're going to do mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet are together, toes and heels are touching. Bring the hands together in prayer position and over in front of the crown of the head. They're slightly in front of the crown, keeping the spine in neutral, looking up slightly, closing the eyes, and holding only 30 seconds. And gently release the hands, the feet, and opening the eyes. Very good, everybody. Coming to our final relaxation, final Shavasana. Laying out long, feet are as wide as the mat. Arms are in a low V with the palms facing up. Toes are falling out. Relaxing the feet. My feet are relaxed. Relaxing the knees. My knees are relaxed. Relaxing the hips. My hips are relaxed. Relaxing the waist and torso. My waist, my torso is relaxed. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms. My shoulders, my arms are relaxed. relaxing the head and the neck, my head, my neck, all relaxed. Unfurl the brow, releasing the jaw. Letting everything go. Resting completely in Shavasana. Gently bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles, and taking your arms overhead in a nice big stretch to the left side and then to the right, and rolling over onto your side. Press yourself up sideways to sit. Thanks so much for joining us today, everyone. Hope you had a good class and have a wonderful rest of the week. And we will see you next week. Take care.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much. Namaste.